So here we are, 2024, about to go into 2025, and the national debt, which means the government's debt, yes, your U.S. government, their debt is approximately $35 trillion. I didn't say million, I didn't say billion, $35 trillion. This is an insane amount of money. First thing it tells me is they're not going to be able to pay it back. So now that I understand that, the question is what happens next? So if you are out there and you've thought about, or you've asked yourself the question, why am I being taxed so much? Why am I the last person to get paid after I do all of the work? Why do I work the first 3 or 4 months of every year just to pay off the government? Right? Then I'm here to tell you it's probably going to get worse. And that's just me being honest and straight up with you. The government's debt, again, is ridiculous. It's so far in the red that they almost have to pull off a heist to pay this debt back. So the government borrows money from the Fed. The Fed issues the money to the government. The money is then placed on the Fed's balance sheet. And the government has to pay that money back. There are ways that the government makes money. They can sell bonds and stuff like that, or they can tax you, or just a few ways that the government can create money or raise money or get money. But to the tune of 35 trillion, that's absurd. So the question has got to be asked, what are they going to do to pay this back? And even the question I would ask is, are they really going to try to pay this back, or are we headed somewhere else? Are we headed somewhere cataclysmic that we cannot come back from? Is this the end of the dollar? Are we at the end? Have we seen the last of the dollar as a reserve currency in the world, as the world starts to become more and more unstable and countries start to say, hey, we're going away from the dollar, we're going away from the petrodollar? So a little history about the dollars. The dollar used to be tied to gold, which means for every dollar that was flowed in the economy, there had to be an amount of gold to back it up. That ended, I believe, in 1971 when Nixon pulled the dollar off the gold standard. Then the dollar, well, that did two things. It allowed the dollar to be printed like ridiculously so, and people got wealthy because now you could just print money by borrowing money. And number two, it became the petrodollar, where the American government said, anywhere in this world that you guys are going to sell oil, the dollar has to be that currency that oil is traded in, number one. And number two, the dollar is the reserve currency of the world. So pretty much wherever you go, you can get a dollar, right? So that's all that means. And now we're at a point where countries want to go away from the dollar. The BRICS nations are getting together and saying, nah, we don't trust the dollar. We don't trust America. We're sick of y'all being big brother and having this authority. We're going to, I get it if you guys, because I always say this, whenever Gaddafi said that they would go away from the American dollar, that dude was dead very quickly. When Saddam Hussein said they would go away from the American dollar, he was dead very quickly. So, but if a bunch of countries get together and team up against America, then you might have a problem. So will America lose its foothold on, or I don't know how to say it, like, I don't know, chokehold, I guess, on the other countries? I don't know. But I know we've got a lot of debt. I know a lot of countries have a lot of debt, or have purchased our debt, and the economy is in grave condition. So there's a bunch of challenges that this economy is going to face. But more importantly, what are you going to do about the situation that I'm insinuating that could happen, or this could be a possibility coming up in the future? What are you going to do about it? And so that's why I do this channel, to educate you, to say, hey, I don't care what they're telling you on TV. There's a bunch of things that are not right now, and America's in trouble. I don't care, right? No matter who you put in the White House, they're going to have to deal with these issues. So you have to choose who you want to put in the White House to deal with these issues. They're going to have to deal with, the possibility of a World War III, other countries at each other's necks. If America's weak, then terrorist countries dive into other countries and just try to kill everybody and take hostages because they know America's not going to come to the aid like we haven't. But if you have a strong president and the president says, hey, terrorist organizations, if you touch one American head, one, forgive my French, but we're gonna be on your ass. If you touch one American hostage or American head, you take one American hostage, we gonna be in that ass. And those countries go, cool, chill out, don't mess with Americans, right? And if we don't have that strength, we don't have that power, we don't look like the country, because we're not a bully country. People always think like, man, if something goes on around the world, don't worry about it, it's none of your business. Oh, it's your business. Your country's been blessed to be the world police. It's not a curse, it's a blessing. You keep the peace as much as you can. If countries want to, I remember a few years ago, Iran was like, nah, we're going to go into somewhere they wanted to go into. And I don't know if Obama was a president or it was Trump, but one of them said, nah, if you do that, we're coming at you. And it never happened. Right? I remember under Obama, where the administration approved for victims of 9/11 to sue Saudi Arabia, and then Saudi Arabia came and said, if you do, we're going to give back all your debt. Now we're going to flood your economy with all your money and crash your economy. And you never heard about that since. The games they play in politics. The funny thing is, I'm learning that watching debates and stuff like that, you would think, like, you'll sit back and go like, man, these politicians, they know what they're talking about. Then you listen to them and be like, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. What are they? I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, this is a PhD. This is the smartest of the smartest. And then you hear their answers and be like, what? Oh, these are the dumbest of the dumbest, right? Not all of them, but sometimes you hear it and go, what? When you hear, yeah, we're going to give transgender sex changes in prison. I'm sorry, what? And you hear stuff like that, and you just sit there going, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? You're going to give a transgender a sex change, and not with my tax dollars. But anyway, I'm chasing that wabbit, silly wabbit. I'm chasing that wabbit again down that hole. You know, I can't get myself out of that hole. So come back, Sean. Come back, get grounded, and refocus. So, but what are you going to do about the economy you guys are looking at? What are you going to do about the stuff that you're seeing right now? What are you going to do about it? Because I'm hearing now the Fed's coming out and saying we're going to cut interest rate 24, we're going to cut in 25, we're going to cut in 26. That sounds good if you're in position to access that capital and win off of it, meaning use it to acquire an asset and make more money, cash flow. But if you're the person who has to consume the asset and it becomes a liability to you, the car that's being sold is an asset to the person selling the car. It's a liability to the person having to buy the car. So now you have to go out and buy that car for more. But the interest rates are down. Yeah, the interest rates go down just means it's easier to access cash, which puts more people into the market to buy the car you're trying to buy, which drives the price of the car up. See, there's the pros and cons. There are the pros and cons, right? And so that's what you have to be prepared for. That's what you have to think about. Like, where's this economy going? What's it going to do? The truth is, I don't know. But I always tell you, try to be as prepared as you possibly can. So, speaking of being prepared, this Thursday night, 7 p.m., I'm going to be teaching those who want to be prepared 2 things. Financial education. We're going to talk about some financial things in depth. And we're going to talk about how to start a business from your phone. If you would like to learn financial education and how to start your business from your phone, where you don't have to leave your house, you don't have to go do hard work, you can sit on your living room sofa and get paid. That's all I've been doing for the past 4 years, so I know it works because it's all I do. That's why I named the channel Middleman, because I run a middleman business. I simply find customers for other companies, match the customers with other companies, and I get paid to do it. For instance, if you have a company, or if you're doing it and you choose whatever industry you want to choose, I give you like a list of 25, 30 industries you could choose from. There's so many. And you decide, I want to start a middleman cleaning business where I don't want to do home cleaning. I'm just going to middleman. So all you're going to do is partner with other home cleaners in your area or in another area. You do it from the phone. You don't have to be there. You can be anywhere. You don't have to do it in the city you're in. It's done online. You could be in Atlanta and do a cleaning service in Miami. Doesn't matter. And I teach you how to set it up step by step, give you the blueprint. And all you do is find a home cleaning service. I'll teach you how to do that. You match with them, you partner with them. And then you say, I'm going to go and find you guys some customers. And then I teach you how to get customers. The customer's going to reach out to you. You're going to get the customer's information, book the job. Then you're going to take $150 deposit. That's for you. That goes into your account. Then you're going to take the information, dispatch it to the cleaning partners that you have in that area, and they'll go out and do the work. You made your $150. You don't leave the house. It's that simple. You can book customers through phone calls, email, text message. It does not matter. It's an easy way to make money. I've been doing it since 2020. I don't do anything else. Just bought a new house with my family. I'll be showing you guys the video. It's being built now. And I'll show you step by step how to do it, how we're doing it. But I'll show you guys as we build our new house. I always tell you guys, don't buy houses with paychecks. Build a business, let the business grow, then buy the house with the cash flow from the business. So if you want to learn how to do that, put the word middleman in the comments below, or go to middlemanceo.com, and all you have to do is go on the website, register for the event, and then as soon as you register, you'll get the invite. Be there 7 p.m. Thursday night. Don't be late. Seating is limited. I only let a certain amount of people in because I give away some cool stuff, and I don't have a lot of it. So if you want to learn, if you're sitting there and you're going, hey, I'm tired of this 9 to 5. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this for the rest of my life. Yes, I want to learn how to build a business from my phone. Yes, I want to learn how to make money without having to leave my house. Yes, I want to learn how to make money while I'm on vacation. Yes, I want to enjoy my life a little more and make money at the same time. Then put the word middleman in the comments below, or click the registration link in the video description below. So again, be prepared. Do what you got to do to change your life. I'll leave you with this. If your job is your only source of income, that's not a good thing. You need to create another source of income that does not include your job, does not include your 9 to 5. The reason I say that is if anything happens with your job, you lose your income. That's not a good place you want to be in, because this economy is probably going to blow up in our faces. All that $35 trillion in debt, the money's going to come from your tax paycheck. That's where the majority of the money's come from. It's the government's #1 asset. It's going to come from your paycheck. It's going to come from student loan debt. Those are probably top 2. I wouldn't be surprised the government created its own credit card to make money. I don't know. But I tell you, like I tell my wife, this is an anything goes world. This anything goes. My son, he just made 4. He's in pre-K. Guess what they're learning? They're learning how to not be SHOT by a nut walking into their school. That's what they're learning. Mass, just somebody walking in and just spraying the place. 4 years old, he's got to learn. So I teach him, Wes, if you hear fireworks, because he does not know what the sound of a pew pew sounds like. So I'm like, Wes, if you hear fireworks, what do you do? Weston's like, I hide. Hide until when? When a teacher comes to get you? He's like, no. Good, because the teacher might be the one who flashes out that day. Who's coming to get you? The police or the firemen. Thank you. And you stay put and you don't make a sound. That's sad, but I'm teaching a 4-year-old who just turned 4 that. So if that doesn't tell you we live in an anything goes world, then now you know. So $35 trillion in debt, what comes next? I don't know. That's a lot of money to pay back. They're going to want to get it off the books. Man, you have got to take care of yourself and be prepared. I don't know how this thing's going to go down. I do not know. No one knows. That's a fact. I'm just honest enough to tell you. Nobody knows how this is going to work out. My only advice is take care of yourself. Take care of your home. Take care of your finances. Because again, we live in an economy where you're not first, you're last. Everybody's going to do what they have to do, and then if there's anything left, they'll give you some crumbs. So you better take the initiative and be progressive and take care of you. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. See you guys on the next video. Peace.